Hello. How is everyone? I hope that you are all well. And let me just put this on before I start chit-chatting away to all my favorites. Whoa, my face is hot, but the rest of me is cold. So I was just working out, and my arms feel like they are 1,000 pounds. So I hope you're all good. Oh, I see lots of people here, lots of my favorites. Tammy, Beth, Kiwi Pit, Always Believe, Catherine, Chrissy, Nakia, Steph, Helen, Lisa, Jillian. Oh, you're over in England, Jillian? Oh gosh. It's chilly. Hope you're not too cold. C Ward, Carol, Angie, Angela, Helen. Hey, I think I got everyone. So hope everyone's doing good. Oh, actually, we have one of my friends in Florida said to me today. She lives near McDill and at the base, and she was saying that it was like 30 degrees or something this morning when she like I know that and anyone else will be like that's not cold, but for Florida that's cold. Um yeah, I need to get I said to my dad today, I was like, come hell or high water, um I am getting home to Florida this year because it's been I don't think I've ever made it a year outside of America, but because obviously all the COVID stuff. Hey Casey, Paige, Martini, how you guys doing? I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Zubira. Um, yeah, hopefully it'll pass. I remember, I think it was 2004, 2005, my first or second winter in Florida. It was when Ugg boots were really in, and I remember everyone was wearing Ugg boots to school. I actually was going through my shoes today and like this, just ones that I've had forever, and I kept my Ugg boots because I was just like, eh. And then I have these. Wait till you see. Wait till you see. I haven't worn these in ages, but you can't see very well, but they light up. I love them. I think they're so cool. I wear them with my nephews. So, oh my gosh, we have so much to talk about because there's all the stuff that I have been talking about this weekend. But first, and thank you to everybody who's watching on replay. I'm trying to make the lives like be like more. This is why we're talking about this, because I will try and put timestamps in the description. So if you're watching this on replay, I'm gonna like say, okay, we're gonna talk about the L Word or season 3 or whatever, and then you should be able to go to the description box and just click whatever topic and it'll bring you to that time, because sometimes we get off topic, and that's the whole fun of the lives, is instead of like a normal video. And I know the lives aren't for some people, and that's totally fine. There's a couple of people that I love their videos, but their lives, like, it's just not my thing. And there's some people I only like when they're live, so it just it really depends. And I have noticed, like, because a lot of the shows are over now, I'm really been going into my analytics and looking a lot. And somehow I had someone last week unsubscribe when they were in the live. I was like, oh, okay. But it's just they give you so much data with YouTube, and it's just really interesting to look at. But I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to make it the best that I can possibly make it because, I love doing this, and this is my fun. So, oh, gee. Um, so saying all that, tomorrow I'm making a video with my two best friends, Katie and Claire, and they're coming here, and I'm gonna show them the pilot of the L Word. They've never seen it, and obviously they've heard me talk about it a lot, and they're both straight, and so I think it's gonna be fun. We're gonna watch the whole pilot, and then I'm gonna obviously just like clip it down to the funny bits and stuff. So I'll have that up sometime this week. So hopefully be fun. And let's talk about season 3, and then I'll talk about the campaigny thing we're doing. Can you guys hear me okay? I haven't seen the chat. Oh, I just saw Tammy there. I just always worry when I don't see the chat. Okay. Okay, cool. So I spoke to Showtime last week on, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, and we went like back and forth a little bit, and there is still no announcement. And you guys know that I talked to a couple of people at Showtime, and a couple, people who work on the show, and I mean, like, then I keep seeing people on social media saying things like Showtime and talking about it as Showtime as like a group, and people are frustrated and annoyed and all that stuff. But they're pretty well, everyone I spoke to this past week told me that basically like they're they're wanting to know too, and they're constantly asking for updates and trying to find out what's going on, because honestly everyone I talk to at Showtime and obviously associated with the show, like they all really love the L Word, and that's why it's especially one of the people who like runs the social media accounts and stuff, like they're genuine fans as well, and they have been nothing but honest and nice and good to me, and they asked me to do something with them for another one of their shows that's coming up soon. And I feel like they're always truthful. I feel like if they weren't allowed to tell me something, I feel like they would just say that. Because I'm not saying like we're BFF or anything, but like we've had like a really good relationship over the past, I don't know, nearly a year. So they don't know yet. It's with, because it's like the program director is who decides. So all those people in Showtime who aren't, the program directors, they're trying to find out too. So I did say previously that I really thought that they would announce it at the TCA, which is the 22nd and 23rd of February. And I kind of like in my email, my first email that I sent, I was like, "Oh, maybe we'll get our announcement, the 22nd, 23rd." And I didn't say like the TCA or anything. And then they replied saying, "Oh, I feel like a really bad fan now. What's happening on the 22nd, 23rd?" And I was like, "Oh God." So I don't know. They could announce it because, as I said, those people, that I'm talking to aren't actually involved with the decision to renew the show. So it could be a case of they literally renew it tomorrow and they do announce it at the TCA. But I mean, they do keep telling me it's going to be soon. And I know we've been saying soon for like 4 months. So I just can't imagine. I really couldn't imagine though that it gets to February and we didn't know. Once it got to December, I was like, "Oh, we're not gonna hear anything," because like, they just don't make decisions like that in December and the beginning of January. But um, they keep telling me, just they've just changed how they do things because of COVID, and as I said previously about Yellowjackets being a first season show, so it's different. So Black Beauty. So yeah, that's what's going on there. And you guys know the second that I hear anything, like I'm when I hear, I even might like just go live straight away just to if like, they put out any information with it or something. So what are you doing, G? But honestly, I feel like it has to be like I've said before, I'm still confident it's a renewal because like surely they just would have cancelled it if they're, like why go through all of this to cancel it. So yeah, see exactly what Lisa just said. They were really like this with City on a Hill too. I don't super follow that show, but I follow a lot of things on Showtime just to compare them against the L Word. And I know Lisa said you follow that show and you've said about that before that they genuinely don't know. Um, it is a very select, very small number of people who decide about the renewals and stuff. So all of that said, I announced at the weekend that I want to do like a little campaign thing to just get some noise around season 3 because way, way, way back in 1999, 2000, does anybody remember the show Roswell? That was probably the first show. I absolutely loved that show, and and then Buffy. I absolutely love those two. I have a new Buffy tattoo actually, and it's going to be a great conversation starter when I meet Jennifer. She loves Buffy, so okay, so when Roswell, I think it was after its first season, they didn't think it was going to get renewed. So, and again, this is like before the internet and all that shit. I had a website that was like, it was 1999. And it was on the WB, which was like the back in the day version of the CW. And we sent the network these little bottles of Tabasco sauce because it's a show about alien. Oh, there's a Roswell reboot now, or whatever it is, revival or something. And they used to, I think they have drink nail polish now though, which is weird. But in the real Roswell, they used to put Tabasco sauce on everything. And that was like I think that was like the first campaign ever for something like that. And then there also was another one recent. Jay, she's like a wild thing today. Can you hear her running up and down the stairs? Jay, don't be doing that on the carpet. Hey Kinky. So when they did the one recently, I think it was over the summer, is for a show called Manifest. It's the guy from Once Upon a Time who played Prince Charming, and the show Manifest. I can't remember what, I think it was on ABC. It was getting cancelled, and they really wanted Netflix to pick it up. So what they did was they had, I think the earlier seasons were on Netflix. So they had everyone just go and watch the episodes on Netflix. So I know there was people who were literally like turning it on and just like leaving it on at their house all day or watching it nonstop. So then they boosted, hey Flynn, they boosted the numbers so much that Netflix was like, oh, what the hell's going on here? And then they watched it enough that the show Manifest went into the top 10 shows for Netflix in the US. And they did that for a week, and then that Netflix picked it up, and they're getting another season on Netflix now. So, and again, I know that like people don't have to tell me this. I know the L Word is a small show. It's tiny. And it doesn't matter if you literally, like if I went around knocking on people's doors, like there are some people who are just never going to watch the L Word. Like it's just not, I can't imagine there's many cis straight men who are going to watch the L Word. Like, so immediately, I'm not saying we're going to have, hundreds of thousands of people watching, but if we can just do something to make noise, then like why not? What's there got to lose? It's something fun. It's something, we get to do together, putting some good out into the world. And I think it'll be fun too. So what we're gonna do is on February 6th, which is a Sunday, I've tried to make it at a time that is like works a little bit, but all the times it's an hour later than my normal live because I thought it'd be better for like if anybody in Australia or something wanted to get up, it's and not an ungodly time. And we're going to basically, it'll be like like when I have Chris and Jess on the screen, and then there's also going to be some other people, and we'll all watch season 2, episode 10, and then we'll talk about it and talk about the show, and it'll be fun, and then it'll be like the live chat obviously, and if people want to give their opinions, questions, whatever it is. And of course, like I said, I'll be doing some giveaways, and if we raise any money, I always match it, and a lot of the time I donate it to Outright International because that's like a LGBTQ charity that helps gay people all around the world, especially in countries where you get arrested for being gay or something like that. So um that's my plan for February 6th, and I think I'll be fun, and I'm gathering some information for you. I can't promise this, but I am trying to get some information that in an ideal world, if we had like a DVD special where there were things like director's commentary and cut scenes, things like that, behind the scenes stuff. This is what I'm planning basically. If you catch my drift. So, I hope that you guys will come and it'll be fun. And then there's some people who are saying to me, well, um, basically like, oh, wow, like, why? And as I've said, I think it'll be fun, but also I do think the show's going to be renewed, but I would rather do everything I possibly can and then I'd just rather do everything I possibly can just because if something ever did happen, I wouldn't want to think, "Oh, I should have." So, that's the plan. That's the plan. And I I don't think you'll be disappointed if you come. And I think that if even a few pieces of what I'm working on comes through, then it'll be good. And yeah, there's some cut scenes that you'd like to take a peek at. So and what else? If there's anything that you think, oh, that would be cool to do at the Sunday thing, let me know because I'm always glad to add anything on. Oh, thanks, Carol. And the thing about because obviously I can't like anyone who's in my Patreon knows like whenever I do like a watch party once a month. So like Tammy and Lisa and Vicky and all that, we um it's like and Nakia and everybody knows like those it's like this I use the same software but I don't actually click go live because it's only a few of us and then they're all on camera as well like the guys so that it's like a Zoom call we talk and then I put the episode the same way I share my screen on here but that's because we aren't actually going live so you like if I put the episode on YouTube would shut down the stream like that. So, but then in a way it's good because if all of y'all are watching it in your own house, that's putting the numbers up for Showtime. So, anyone outside of the US who needs a VPN, my VPN link is in the description box down below. And if you did it just for that Sunday, you could get a Hulu subscription and do the free trial. I think you get Showtime free trial for a week. So technically you can do it for free. Oh, thanks, Vicky. And Tammy, it's an your time, it's 9. It's at 8 UK time. And then 9 Europe, 3 New York East Coast time, and then noon Pacific time. Yeah, Flynn, you need to come this February. I'm gonna put the poll up for patrons probably at the weekend for the February one. So hopefully you can come. So yeah. Oh, and the people who are coming, obviously I'm gonna leave some surprises so that between now and February 6th. And there's some people who haven't told me yes or no yet. So there's one person who's told me no, they can't because of work, and that's Alex Shillington. So I'm sad Alex can't come, but she said that she might be able to watch from work, so she might be in the chat. And then Chris and Jess, of course. I'm not sure what the deal is with Chris because it's like a weird time for Australia too. So hopefully they'll be there. but definite yeses from Evelyn, my YouTube bestie. So Evelyn's definitely going to be there, Evelyn Dar. And also is Amanda from Amanda's Really Gay YouTube channel. I've only spoken to her a few times, like over direct message, and remember I saw oh, she was trying to find the show to watch. I think it was like the German TV show, some show. Oh, some princess show. And but I've seen some of her videos, and she seems cool. So and I know Evelyn liked some of her videos too. So we were like, oh, let's invite her. And she said yes. So there's definitely Evelyn, Amanda, me, and most likely Chris and Jess as well. And then some surprises. What do you think? Thanks, Catherine. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. So anything at all. And as always, with me, there's no you can ask whatever you want, talk about whatever you want. The only thing I don't like is when people are well, I don't no one I don't like people talking about anyone's kids or kid like Angie and Jordy and stuff like that. Like they're too young to talk about that stuff. And gossipy stuff about the actresses, but anything else is absolutely fine and open to hearing all opinion, because I think that as well it's a good match for different people and different opinions and stuff like that, because even like if you looked at uh our videos, so even like Chris and Jess and I, like we all have different opinions, we like different characters, different people. um Even Evelyn and I talk about the L Word all the time, obviously, and like we like really different people. So I feel like it makes it, kind of fair, like splitting it all up. Everything is possible. This on YouTube. It depends about Yellowjackets, Lisa, because there's some people in here, anyone in Europe, they haven't seen the last couple of episodes, so I that's why I didn't talk about it too much last week about the what happened in the finale, because I don't want to spoil it for anyone. Um, watch. Do you mean like the live, or you mean the episode of the L Word? Because if it's the episode, like you, the ideal thing is to have this, like it's like a live like this, but it'll just be me and other people in the boxes, and that would be on YouTube, and then having the episode on Showtime. There's something else I was gonna show you guys, and then I can't remember what it is. Oh, there's the thing I was talking about that I'm gonna maybe do something with Showtime is they have a new show coming out next month called Super Pumps. It's about the story of Uber and Travis Kalanick. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is playing him. So that's a new show that I'm gonna probably cover. But there's There's another show coming out on Netflix about that Anna Delvey. I'm gonna cover that too. I can't wait for Grey's and Station 19 to come back. It's been so long. Oh, see, well, don't worry. I'll put it up on replay, and so at least you can catch it after if you want to. What video is it for the L Word Generation Q? I mean, there's lots of videos, but I've never seen an L Word video with 20 million views because you just that's another thing. Like everyone should if you want the show back, like a great thing is to just make as much noise as possible. I did say in the little like announcement thing that I did, like it doesn't we don't necessarily have to do a hashtag, just like renew Gen Q and put it on Instagram and Twitter and whatever so that hopefully oh yeah, we can do a poll, Catherine. Um, mm, trying to think. Well, okay, the first poll. Yeah, retweets are good. Retweets are good. Yeah, so this is, my opinion on the best things to do. I mean, obviously I think this is a good thing, the February 6th thing, because usually it would be about like getting Showtime's attention and stuff, but I've already told them that we're what we're doing this on Saturday. They must have all been like, what is this woman doing? Because I was like emailing everyone like, I want to do this thing, I want to do this thing. So and obviously I'm gonna keep reminding them that we're doing it. And I told Marja, I told loads of people, and I told the Caitlin Leisha's like podcast manager. I told everyone. They're all probably like, "Did you get an email from this lunatic again?" So definitely come, definitely watch the L Word on that day if you can. Watch the L Word anytime if you can, and the best for like getting actual like messages and things out is Twitter and Instagram are definitely the best. And I know that they're because I know the person who runs the accounts, they're like, active and looking at stuff on there. And I've spoken about this before, but when you if lots of people started, interacting with them, they do send certain fan things, like really cool things, to the people making the decision about the show because they've sent stuff of mine before and told me about it. And especially when the show was on, there's like an email chain that would be like social media people, me, Marja, and then like the people who are making the decisions about new seasons. And it would be like, oh, this is so cool or something. That one I saw today, oh my god, I wanna show it because it was so good. Let me see. I don't think I'm signed into my Twitter, but I can still show you. I thought this was brilliant. Whoever did this. That's the morning show one. This was really funny too. It was really funny. This. Can you see it? Dealing with insufferable parents. This is so funny. Genius. Genius. Yeah, the last episode. Season 2, episode 10. And it's gonna be like all the times are because like I've put the link live now so you can go and hit reminder, and it'll give you the time in your time zone, but it's 8 p.m. UK, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. Oh no, it'll count watching it from the DVR. They'll count in the DVR numbers because they're like aware of if someone DVR something, if someone streams it, if someone watches it straight away. Yeah, I mean, someone's playing Eye of the Tiger. I think my neighbor is. It's like this little old man that lives next to me. You can hear Eye of the Tiger. And I'm gonna give away merch too. And I have Yellowjackets merch now as well. So yeah. But if, like I said, if anybody has any ideas about other stuff, we could do like a quiz, I guess. We could do like a quiz for the L word. Maybe we could do something where I don't know, I'll have to think, because us on camera could do like a quiz between us, but like you guys could do, I don't know, like bingo bingo or something like that. Would be funny. So yeah, it'll be fun, and I am excited. I can't believe it's like January's almost over now. And then tomorrow I'm filming my video with my friends. Tonight is the last night they're going to go to sleep not knowing who Bette Porter is. Oh, I'll add the Gen Q one then, Lisa. Beth, you're doing the Lord's work out there. I need a new show. See, I really do. What was the one someone told me Hightown. I think I'm gonna start watching that. Um I've been watching movies because I was watching so many shows, like my movies took a back seat. But if it really comes down to it, I am like a TV person. But because I was Evelyn and I were talking about this last night because we like at the moment I just feel like there's like no shows on. And I was saying this to Alex, because Alex was saying how she hadn't done Yellowjackets, but then she had spent like the last week doing Yellowjackets video, and now she might not release it. And I was saying, oh, I was really lucky because I started doing Yellowjackets and like hardly anyone else was covering it. And then the only people who really were covering it were smaller channels. And so it was really good for me because the smaller channels were quite new and they were doing reviews, whereas I just, I always say like I'm not really a recap channel because I feel like people just watch the episode. They don't need me to tell them what happened. So that's why I love doing like the theories and predictions and stuff. And then when I did the theories videos, then I started getting really good views on my Yellowjackets one. And I said to Alex, I was like, I posted every day in December. And there were still some days, like when the Sex Life of College Girls and Station 19 and Grays, when they were all on at the same time, there was a day that I literally could have done like 3 videos in one. Like I had to pick which one I was going to release first, second, third, because there was so much good stuff. And now there's like nothing. And Grays and Station 19 aren't even back until the end of February. So it's still, I think I saw someone put on Twitter today that it's 31 days until the new episode. Oh, I know what I was going to show you guys. I was going to show you this picture at my Oh, and I think I said this last week, but I'm back on my really strict diet so that I can get to my goal weight by the summer. And I lost 10 pounds this past week. So I'm very pleased. And then let me show you this picture today that my friend Katie sent. It's us when we were 16. I think this one is. This isn't the one I'm going to show you, but this is all of us in school. Oh, in our uniforms. With like straightened hair, black eyeliner. Let me show you the picture today. And I was saying, in this picture, I'm 16. My mom started weighing me when I was 9 because I used to horse ride, and I used to like ride for the Isle of Man and do like pony club games, and it was, that's all. When I was younger, all we did was horses. My mom was obsessed. I never really cared about it, but my mom was really into it. And I had this little pony that was called Twix, and its brother was like Mars and Curly Whirly and Crunchy, which are all like UK chocolate bars. And she was only 11.3. She was this white pony, really cheeky. And because she was only 11.3, you had to be under a certain weight to ride at that height, ride at that weight, and because I'm really short, I always was like and I was older, I could ride the little ponies for way longer because I was really short while everyone else had grown out of them. And then I started breaking in horses then because I was always like super strong. I was short and like I was quite advanced. So they would usually, like a real trainer couldn't ride the pony because they were too big. And then kids couldn't hold the horse. So anyway, um so they used to weigh me because you couldn't be over 8 stone to ride a pony that was an 11 hands 3, and 8 stone, by the way, is 112 pounds. So it's like really obsessive about weighing me. And in this picture, and I remember like when around the time this picture was being taken, I think I was like 8 stone 4 or something, and I remember thinking like, "Oh my god, I'm really big now," and I'm not in this picture. You can see. Oh, maybe I should put it on the screen. I'll put it on the screen because it's not very good. It's a picture of a picture, so I'll show you. Yeah, 10 pounds in 1 week. It's because it's the first week of me getting like back into it. Um I normally do. I put on weight really quickly, but I lose weight really quickly too, because when I do my diet, I only do 1,200 calories a day, so it's very tight with the calories. Let me show you. Mm. Don't know why this is. Why this is being so difficult to show you. Oh, here we go. I have no eyebrows. I have one eyebrow being shared between both eyes. And I'm very ahead of the curve with my comic book bag because this is like 2002 or 2003. It's really early on the timeline. And this on the end is my best friend Katie, and then in the middle is my best friend Lisa, and Katie's gonna be in the Elwood video tomorrow with my other friend Claire. So that's a treat for you. Yeah, I have the white on. See, I look at that and I wouldn't even think to say which one's me, 'cause I think like, I guess in my head, I think I still look like that with, like, more wrinkles, obviously, but, wider hair, but yeah, I do have 2 eyebrows now, so it's crazy though, like, it's just I don't know if everybody else feels this way, but I just feel like no time has gone by, and then because my like all my best friends are still the same best friends I've had since I was like 10. I mean, I've got made more friends along the road now, but it is just wild how quickly time goes though. But yeah. Oh, who's said about Alex Kingston? What's Alex King? Oh, in the I lost the Oh, Discovery of Witches. I haven't heard of that. I love Alex Kingston. Yeah, ER. Oh my god, ER is one of my favorite shows of all time. I love that show. Used to watch it all the time. Used to watch it with my mum a lot. No, I do 1,200 calories, but no carbs. So my I don't eat lunch basically. I do in the morning. I do like 2 boiled eggs, and I eat this. Anyone? Well, I don't know whether anyone, if there's any Irish people in here, but there's this type of. I mean, it is technically bread. It's called wheaten bread. It's like really dark brown. And the slices are like this big. They're tiny. Look at the hiccups. Um, but I do like either 2 boiled eggs or like two grilled sausages or 1 egg, 1 sausage, and then I have like one of those little pots of sugar-free jelly for lunch, and then dinner I always have the same thing. It's like this Marks and Spencer's or some other different type of chicken and vegetable soup, and I eat the whole thing of that. And that's it. And then sometimes if I'm like really hungry at night, I'll eat like 1 Oreo. It's really sad when I describe it like this. But yeah, that's basically my what I eat every day. And I eat the same thing too, because it just I know exactly how many calories are in it. And yeah. Okay, I'm gonna close this poll. And oh yes, lots of people can come. That's great. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah, the hardest thing not to have is milk, because my that's my favorite thing in the whole world. Like if I was only allowed one thing for the rest of my life, I would pick milk. I'm obsessed with milk. It's like a joke in my family that how much I love milk. My brother does too. That that's the hardest thing to give up. And you guys know I make really good cookies too. And it was my best friend Claire. It was her birthday on Friday, and then she's coming tomorrow to do the video too. So when I saw her on Friday, we like met up for coffee because she was working, but I wanted to give her like her presents. And then I like made baked her this like huge thing of cookies, and when I was making them, I felt like such a fatty. I was like, I really wanted to eat them so bad. It was so hard not to eat them. And then today, because they're coming to do the L Word video tomorrow, and like they are obsessed, like Claire is obsessed with my cookies. Anyone who lives in England, I make cookies that taste like Millie's cookies. Like they're really soft in the middle. And because they're coming to do the video tomorrow, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make them cookies for like thank you for doing the video. So I made the dough before and I put the dough in the freezer. I was like, oh, I want to eat the cookies. Oh Oh my god, you can't have milk, Christine. Oh, that would literally be my nightmare. That would be my nightmare. Oh, hey, Abe. Haven't seen you in a while. I know, Ashley. It's so like, don't talk to me about it. It's a sore subject. Wish I could just drink milk all the time. I literally sometimes if I'm really, really, really craving it, I will substitute out like a meal just to have some milk. My oh hi G, where have you been? Were you having a snack? She's giving herself a bath here. Hey buddy. I need to like fix this chair. Every time I move, it's like squink, squink, squink. You okay, G? You coming to say hi? The shoes are on the floor, and she's like, "What the fuck is going on there?" The shoes, babe. Shoes. She's inspecting it like she's never seen a shoe before. It's all right. It's just a shoe. You gonna come say hi? Oh, you are. Okay, come here then. Come here then. Let me say hi to everyone. Say hi, guys. How we doing? Hey, everybody wants to say hi to you. Oh yes. Have you got something to say? You're shy. You're not normally shy. Did you tell everyone that you went to the vet last week? Very brave. Very brave. Gee, the hair's all. Where you going? Oh, did you finish your dinner? Very full. My God, that someone suggested that before, and I was like, it'd be so funny. Just and over to G. It's just like, do you want to come? Do you want to have a little G box on Sunday? Oh, you gonna say bye? Gonna say bye? Because I know you'll get anxious. Knew that one last. She's gonna crawl all over here now because she loves to get very involved in whatever I'm doing. Oh, thanks, homie. Oh, your cat's having surgery on Wednesday. Kitty, we're all gonna send Kitty good vibes. Powder milk. Ooh, I don't think I would like that. I think I'm gonna take the chair. I think like it's a loose. It might be a loose screw or something, because this chair is like only a couple of months old. And then I think I talked about this last week, but I've got that. Well, very briefly, I said this last week, but the Alaman government, when you start a business, it gives you you can apply for like this little micro grant. It give you up to like £6,000, so it's like $9,000. And I started my channel as a business because I have to pay, like they have to pay for stuff anyway. And so I did this little. It's like a course. You have to go and do like a few days on the course, and then you have like a little business advisor and stuff. It's really good. They help you with stuff too. And this week I'm hopefully getting some of the money. So I was gonna get some new lights. I do have decent lights now, but I want these LED ones, and I'm gonna get a green screen for behind. So there should be some interesting. I was gonna see if I could make it like look like Dana's one day and like the planet and stuff, or I don't know. I'll do something fun. Where you going, G? She's such a weirdo. Oh, I hope she's okay, Christine. Miss G went to the vet on last week, but you know, it's my cousin is her vet. Flynn, thank you so much for the super sticker. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. No, it'll stay this room. Because my downstairs, like, there's nowhere that I can make it. My downstairs is just like my living room and a kitchen. There's no like rooms downstairs because this room I have it all set up and stuff, and the desk, and then I have like a little L word corner over there. It's got like that picture that with what Marja said, and Aaron sent me this really cool L word. We call them bum bags, but fanny packs. I think is what they're called in America, and some other stuff. But also, I've got some like one of my old computers there too. But I'm gonna do. I think this week. Obviously, I'm doing that video that I said with my friends, but I've started my second video for my second channel. So hopefully, maybe by the weekend, I'll post it because I'm doing it on Anna Delvey, and I was gonna do the second video on Elizabeth Holmes because I've been obsessed with that for like 10 years, but I'm gonna do Anna Delvey first because there's a mini series coming out about her on Netflix that Shonda Rhimes wrote, so you know it's gonna be good. And I bet everyone will be obsessed with it. It comes out on the 11th of February, so I wanted to get that video out before the miniseries comes out because what the that's what I was trying with the WeWork one. And then the Elizabeth Holmes miniseries, I think, is out on the 3rd of March, so I'll get that out before. There's so many series coming out based on like Uber, WeWork, Theranos, stuff like that. I find it really interesting. So yeah, I've got like a new like cable to be plugged into the Ethernet through like my power thing. I've never watched Proof. Do you know what? Like I normally like I don't know when if I think of a show like like I really like Buffy, I normally will go and like watch everything Sarah Michelle Gellar is in and everything everybody else is in. But I have this really weird thing with the L word. I find it hard watching them in other stuff. Like I don't know why. It's the only show that I feel that way about, but, like, I always would find it weird watching Jennifer Beals, and maybe it's just Jennifer Beals and other stuff because, like, I really like, I started watching well, I use the excuse of watching The L Word because Laura Holloman was an angel. Um, but yeah, with Jennifer Beals, I was is Proof the one that she did that tweet about where it was like, "Once a top, always a top." It's so funny. Oh, maybe I'll check it out. I haven't seen it before. Chicago Code. Yeah, someone was asking me about, and it wasn't Chicago Code. It was another one. It was maybe Chicago Hope. Is that one of them? There was another one. I can't remember. There was someone. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. Someone was asking me about it. Oh yeah, TNT. That's right. Yeah. Oh yes, and Swamp Thing. I did watch that because it was DC Comics. Yeah, of course, Flashdance. That's what I use. Like whenever I'm telling someone about the L Word, I'm always like, "Have you seen Flashdance?" And they'll be like, "Yeah." It's like, well, they're in that. Um, oh yeah, she's in a lot of stuff. Between the L Word and Gen Q. So I really need some shows, so maybe I'll try Proof and Taken and Chicago Code because yeah, there's like really not not much out. Has anyone seen that the puzzle it's something on the new Netflix, I think it's like a serial killer thing, puzzle killers or something like that. It came up, I like put it on my list because as I said, I'm looking for shows, and I feel like it's so Netflix is so hit or miss. Like either I really love it or I'm like, what the hell is this? Because obviously, like, everyone watched Tiger King, but I feel like Tiger King 2 and the Doc Antel ones was just, like, not good. And they always go that way with, like, you know, doing it too long for money. You didn't watch that? It is good, it's interesting. I've followed them for a really long like, the whole Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin thing because Carol Baskin, like, lives right where I used to live, and she actually used to come into the cinema that I used to look after, I used to be the general manager for, and this is like 2009, 2010, and even then, people would say, "Did you know she killed her husband?" Which I don't think she did, but people, like there was gossip and stuff. And then the reason that I knew who she was then is because um the UK people will know that who Louis Theroux is. Actually some of the Americans might too. He's a journalist for the BBC. His cousin is Justin Theroux that was married to Jennifer Aniston. Um, he's a really good journalist. My sister is weirdly obsessed with him, and he did like a he does documentaries. Like he did like a Scientology one. He has tons and tons of documentaries, and normally he does like specific subject matter. But ages ago, like back in the like 2007 or something, he was doing like hour-long just random topics, and he did one on like owning exotic pets. And his thing is he's British, but he has an American dad, so he has dual citizenship. So I always really like enjoyed him because I feel like he kind of like gets me that way, like a half and half. And he did one of the episodes on the exotic pets, and it was featuring Joe Exotic, and I think some of the other ones that appear in it are in it as well. So I'd seen that ages ago, and then when like Carol Baskin came into the cinema, I was like, oh, this is who this is, and then never thought anything of it again. And then Tiger King came out. But also my best friend from high school, she I've said this before on the channel, but she works for Netflix, and one of her shows was, she's a lawyer, and one of her shows was Tiger King. So I saw it like just a little bit before it came out and told people it was going to be good, and then we all got locked in our houses and everybody went crazy. Oh yeah, I saw that Three Rivers, but it's been a really long time since I saw it. But yeah, and I actually haven't seen Ray Donovan, but my best friend Claire, that's coming tomorrow, she told me that it's good. She watched it. The Wilds is the one that I'm gonna start because there's been a couple of people on the channel that recommended The Wilds. So I'm definitely gonna check that out because a few people have recommended it. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap up, guys, unless anyone has any other questions or thoughts or feelings. But as I said, you know, nothing, unfortunately, nothing has been confirmed. Showtime, I mean, I've said this since the beginning. I'm hopeful. I do think it will happen. When is another question, but I just want to make sure that we do everything that we can possibly do. And hey, you know what? Even if they renew the show tomorrow, like it'll still be fun to do the February 6th thing. And I really hope you guys can come because I just think it'll be a fun thing. And as I said, like Evelyn and Amanda and Chris and Jess are going to be there. Unfortunately, Alex couldn't come, but I think it'll be a good time, and we'll even just be able to talk about what we think of the show and what we hope could happen in season 3 and what we'd love to see and all of that. So I hope that you guys will be able to come and doing merch and polls and all the stuff of the day. And most important is I am really, really, really hoping that that all works out and they can give me the behind the scenes stuff because it would be really awesome to get the scoop on the cutscenes and all that stuff. So let me know what you think, and it'll be a good time. And yeah, I'll be back next Monday, of course. And then obviously, so next Monday, normal. But when we do the thing on the 6th, I won't have a live that Monday the 7th. But from now on, the lives, I know a few people asked me this week. I didn't make it very clear, sorry, that I'm going to keep doing Mondays as my live. But if you go to the, I'll put the link in the chat now. So let me see, where am I? This is the link for the 6th. And if you go into that link, there's a little thing that you can hit that says remind me. And I think it's either half an hour before or 15 minutes before. It will send you like a YouTube notification. And also, if you are please be subscribed to me. If you're subscribed to me and you turn your notifications on, it should, whenever I'm about to go live, it should push a notification to you. Because if the show does get renewed just randomly, I will try and, unless it's the middle of the night or something, but I will go live to just be like, yeah, the show's renewed. And if they give us, because what I'm hoping is I'd love them to give me the scoop, but I don't think that's going to happen. But what I'm hoping is they'll give me like a little bit of extra info or something. So yeah, that would be the deal. But let me close the poll. Where is it? Oh, I didn't put another one up. I already closed it, didn't I? Yeah. So yeah. Thank you so much for coming. As always, you guys are the absolute best, and I love you so, so, so much. And look out for, I'm hoping to have the video up Wednesday or Thursday, depends how much editing the video that I'm going to shoot tomorrow with my friends. It's going to be funny. So thank you so much as always, guys. You're awesome. Be good, be safe, look after yourselves. Make sure you tell everyone about the 6th. Shout it from the rooftops, because this is our chance that we need to get the word out about how much we want season 3. So scream and shout, tag me and everything, and have a great week. Thank you so much for coming. You're the best, and I'll see you next Monday. Love you guys. Be good.